This moment is a source to all the gifts, joy, and love. But also, it is a place where all our fears are hidden. Because this moment is a total obscurity, completely surpassing and defiant to the perception of our minds. Present comes formless, and our ego exists only in forms. So that's why going to the unknown is like a little death for our mind. In the beginning, a complete and open being is so intense. When you finally encounter with all the feelings, stories, memories, traumas, fears, attachments that were maybe suppressed for even decades, it just bursts like a water wave from a broken dam. And it may seem that it's washing you away, that this is your biggest enemy, torture and pain, and that's why you were suppressing it. But those are just layers covering the source that you are deeply longing with all your entity. For this inner calling, I was drawn out from home again, and to my beloved Sweden again, where I went to spend a week knowing that this time I'm going with a mission and open to all the outcomes it may bring. And you can think how I got here, what is going on? Why am I traveling again and on my own? So I want to share something with you that at the moment I am practicing to listen my inner inspiration and inner guidance, and not to think with my head like what I want to do or what inspires me, but to try to catch those little glimpses of something that seems like visions, like very short pictures that just come in your everyday life, and to recognize them as signs, as your intuition and inner voice. So for some time I have seen pictures in my head of big forests and lakes. I just saw the tops of beautiful trees, and I just felt this so strongly inside me that I almost melt in those visions. And I thought, where is it calling me? Where is it inviting me? Such an interesting feeling to be totally on your own, somewhere where you don't know what you're doing and where you are and what's going to be. What if I will feel too much? What if I get scared? What if I get a panic attack, or I can't sleep, or it's just too much for me? What if that? What if that? What if that? And I just say to myself, okay, and you will feel, and you will be, because I already know how to just relax and feel everything that comes. because everything is just feelings. When you accept it and you don't reject them or suppress them, it's not a problem. So it's such an amazing practice to be independent, to learn to feel, to accept all the emotions, to practice the Sedona method. It's very good. If you don't know that, you should research a bit or ask for me and I can create a separate video for it, because it's life-changing method that brings you in peace with life and with everything. Okay, my friends. So I am going to continue being with all the challenges, with all the feelings, with everything. I found a very relating soul on Workaway who was also inviting people wanting to just be. So there was no need to work and only taking care of your own food. In this case, I had all the days to myself. Usually I went out to nature in the morning and came back in the afternoon to spend a few hours with other workawayers camping at the riverside. Can you see a squirrel looking straight to me? Enjoying campfires, talks, a cacao ceremony, and the beauty of a big wild river. I enjoyed waking up in silence, observing trees through my window, totally alone. And I loved it so much. Feeling, observing. I knew it needed time. As with an old friend that you have been forgotten for a long time and now needed to slowly catch up. For hours I just sat or walked in nature, trying to observe all the reactions coming to the window of my conscience as we observe clouds moving in the sky. And oh, it wasn't just all sunshine and rainbows. But exactly in those moments when I wanted to run away the most, to distract myself or immerse in activities again, those were the strongest transformational moments if I kept observing. Then a deeper and deeper layer of myself was uncovering. So much resistance was found, so much fear. But if you stay open till the very end, receiving nature, sky, vast spaces of forests and lakes, as a true helper and healer in all my processes, you will finally find yourself in the eye of the hurricane, and all the suppressed energy will fade away until a little girl walked out from the heart and said, "So it's really safe to feel I am really the eternity?" and reveal you the magic source of happiness lying in acceptance in this moment. Even the shortest moments of reconnection, of this transcendent guidance, of clarity and peace, made it all worth it. I was asking Universe in Sweden why it brought me here, and I think today I got a little bit of an answer. If there is nothing I do, if there is nothing I wish for, if there is nothing I need to achieve, and I just let everything be, how do I feel then? Just imagine how often people try to get away from their thoughts, from their real feelings, from silence. They constantly listen to something, they watch TV, they talk, they feel awkward in silence if they are with people. So I guess I came here to be without all of that. This is the void in the space where all the panic attacks are hidden, all the fears, all the nightmares. If you can surrender and really let yourself survive that death, then you come back reborn. Then you can say that you are truly living now, because you're living from this moment, not from thoughts anymore. And I was sort of running from this many years, trying to achieve something, trying to find that happiness outside. I couldn't believe that everything is inside, although I knew it theoretically, and I even told people about it, like, everything is inside. This is the nature of our minds. It functions like this. It either reaches the pleasure or something that makes you happy, or it runs away from something and tries to avoid whatever makes you suffer. But if you stop in that neutral middle, and you don't run for somewhere forward, and you don't try to avoid something, there is life, there is presence, there is eternity, there is the source of everything. And when you reach that source, You can even continue doing the same things as you did all your life, but it will be of a totally different quality. Now it will come from real fullness, from real impulses, from your intuition, and from a higher flow. Yeah. So with that said, I will continue being, I feel from my intuition that it's time to stand up and go. So see you later. And so this week with Sweden and with myself had ended. And I feel that the mission to reunite with myself was accomplished. But the whole trip was not finished yet. And I was flying to Poland for a few days to meet my husband there, to experience Warsaw a little bit, and to unexpectedly experience one last amazing thing. A concert of my favorite Nordic band, which seemed like a real cherry on the cake of this all deeply touching trip. Thank you, life, for everything. And thank you all for watching. Love you and see you soon.